So I went into Bujairami to try and get me another backup bottle of luster. Turns out they're out, so I thought I'd try another experiment. So here's Bujairami's version of Purpose 50 on strip, like sprayed like a couple of hours ago, and this is the actual one from the sample that I have of Purpose 50. Now this isn't quite a fair experiment because Bujairami's one was sprayed a couple of hours ago, and the original was just 20 minutes ago. I need to time this experiment better. Gotta say, even though this is slightly lighter because it's more than a couple of hours ago, that scent profile is really similar. Bujairami's version is called Shadow Script for Purpose 50. Yeah, this is not exactly my jam, I don't think, as of now, but they are both really high quality. But I mean, obviously the original is high quality, but even Bujairami's version is pretty high quality, I gotta say. Very impressed with what they've done with that. The next one is Decision. So there you go. I've got the original of Decision from Mwaj, and their one is not it's not an extrait, it's a EDP called Decision. Sorry, called Resolution rather. To make this actually fair, I need to spray these on at the same time. Again, I spray this on Decision a lot more recently in the last 20 minutes or so. So the upfront notes haven't dissipated completely. I'm still getting that frankincense, pimento pepper, bergamot in the original, whereas in the Schmoop, it's a little bit more faded. That's not a fair comparison though. The point, because this is the Bujairami one was done like a couple of hours ago, but the point is they're both quite. I mean, the Bujairami one again is quite close to the OG. I can't tell you how close because that comparison wouldn't be fair. I think the next time I go in, I'll try and do a better one, a better comparison. The one that surprised me the most, and the one I've never got to test before, is the one that I've lost. Well, oh no, here it is. Opus King Blue. Okay, so Bujairami's Opus King Blue, if you can see that. It's called Blue Night. Bujairami's version is called Blue Night. Interesting. This is Bujairami's version. Interestingly, now they're both really similar again. The one thing I'd say stands out is that Bujairami's version, King Blue, seems to have a stronger, more fecal agarwood note, like an unprocessed agarwood note, similar to Baraka from Ajmal. It's like a very fecal note, not a very dense note, but a very fecal agarwood note. It's interesting they don't promote it as much, saying they have an actual agarwood note. I don't know whether this is real agarwood or some sort of processed agarwood, but if it's just a fake wood note, I wonder why they went with a fecal sort of note. Really interesting. This is Bujairami's version on the left, and this is the actual version on the right, which I sprayed like 20 minutes ago. Gotta say, this is really much lighter on paper, the original King Blue, than Bujairami's version, which I sprayed a couple of hours ago, which is a real surprise. Yeah, those actual notes are coming through much stronger on this. I don't normally say that with regards to the Schmoops, but somehow Blue Night seems to be stronger on paper than the original, which I sprayed 20 minutes ago twice on this strip. Now it's nearly gone. It also has a stronger oud note, a different oud note to what I got on this, because the oud note on this isn't fecal, to be honest, on the original. Well, there's a surprise. None of these are my exact kind of profiles, but I thought I'd just test them to see how they smell on my on the dry down. Those are some interesting findings. So the next time I turn up, I might take some of these samples in and see if I can't spray them on at the same time and compare for you guys.